Throwing on first is Wentz. This to the outside for Mack. Breaks a tackle. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Brings up second and a yard.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
A give, running right is Mack. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second down now, it's Mack. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at it. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Here's 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Wentz. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he did.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Matt. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Newton on 1st down. That's into the hands of Pascal. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. This is Hines. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down.
10th season now in the NFL for T.Y. Hilton, all of them with the Colts, and he went over the 600 catch mark last year for his career. He continues to be a reliable target downfield for Colts' new quarterback, Carson Wentz.
Throwing is Newton. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. This a give to Mack running to the right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Mack again. Shreds the tackle. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
The holding penalty, that puts him in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. But that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Grover Stewart in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the gun, Jackson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
26-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here, as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get on. Wentz is intercepted yet again. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Now Wentz to try again after the pick-6. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action. Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
To throw, it's Wentz. This is caught by Hilton. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. 2nd and 16. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive. Of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Mack. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. And the catch made by Hilton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. On first down, it's Mack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Newton. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Newton. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They'll run for it. This is Mack. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another run here with Dobbins. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Out to his left. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Patrick Ricard. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Cam's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. It's Newton. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
36 yards on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight run.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Calais Campbell able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Colts on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Newton. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That ball caught by Campbell. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Newton to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead, and unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no. There was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. He had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
6 yards left on second down. Here's a give to Dobbins.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
On third down, here's Dobbins.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.